Alright everybody, I'm sorry, I am back. We lost power, lost internet. The tornado occluded right as it was approaching. So on that blue circle right there, the tornado occluded. Tornado number 1 is lifting to the north. It is on the northwest side of DeMont. I did not see a debris signature with it, so hopefully that means that it had weakened enough that even though the rotation was occluding and moving north, hopefully the tornado was no longer on the ground at that time. Otherwise, it's going to impact all those houses up along the Kankakee River and move up towards the bridge over the Kankakee on 231. Meanwhile, the new tornado is developing right now. It developed over the Sandy Pines Golf Course area, out in the area of First Church. That is moving directly towards Wheatfield. Right now, this rotation is still broad, but it is beginning to tighten. You can see that right there, and you see the new hook starting right here. So the old hook is right here. This is the part that produced the tornado that hit Lake Village. This thing is cycling. It's going to put down another large, deadly tornado as it approaches the Wheatfield, San Pierre, and eventually the North Judson, Bass Lake area. There is nothing at this point to indicate that this storm is not going to continue to cycle and strengthen. In fact, on the latest scan, we're seeing it really is tightening as it approaches Wheatfield. So if you are in the Wheatfield area, you have to be in shelter. If you are up along the Kankakee River, where it's US 231, all those houses along that line right there, that's the first tornado. It occluded and went north. It is weakening, but the second tornado, this new cycle within this storm, is strengthening as it approaches Wheatfield. I don't know if we have damage here. I'm assuming that we probably did. I know that we probably have hail damage. I could hear the hail all the way down to my basement, so I'm not sure how that worked out for my vehicles. But we'll check and see. But vehicles can be replaced. Let's focus on Wheatfield. Wheatfield, San Pierre. This is going to now stay north of Maderyville. So Wheatfield, San Pierre, moving on over towards North Judson and Bass Lake. Can somebody please tell me if this is helping? Can somebody please go down in the comment section and let me know that this made any kind of difference today? I really need to hear that right now because my heart has been absolutely in my throat. I'm absolutely terrified for everybody. I made the post yesterday in the weekly forecast that today was one of the most dangerous days that was going to hit our area in years. The reality is I have not seen a day like this, a setup quite like this for our area maybe ever. And I've been chasing tornadoes since 1997. Went to college for this. I am educated in this. I'm not just some hobbyist that's doing this. I do know what I'm talking about. I am trained. Good Lord. I just really hope that everybody took those warnings seriously and had a plan. I'm hearing of people trapped in buildings over in Lake Village. I don't know any damage reports from the tornado as it came across the north side of Rose Lawn. Nothing heading towards Rensselaer right now. Right now, Rensselaer is in the clear. In fact, Maderyville and Francisville are also now in the clear. Everything is riding up along State Road 10. So that warm air did lift further north. Remember, I kept saying all day long, I just wanted to keep that cold air further south, but it didn't. It actually pushed further north. Okay, yeah, we're getting really tight rotation now just on the southwest side of Wheatfield. This would be down maybe in the Hampshire Gardens over towards, coming directly into Wheatfield now. This rotation is coming directly into Wheatfield at this moment, right now. It is 7:49 p.m. Central Daylight Time. The tornado, if it is producing one, is going to be going directly into Wheatfield. As of right now, DeMont, Rose Lawn, Lake Village, Schneider, you're in the clear for this round. The next storms are still out here far off to the west. There are tornado warnings in those, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not done with this. This is a multi-round event. Here comes round 2. Round 1 got delayed. Round 2 is still coming. I'm queasy for Wheatfield. All right, so Wheatfield, you've got to be in shelter. If you live in the NIPSCO area, if you live in Tefft, if you live anywhere along State Road 10, out along State Road 10, right now it's over Wheatfield, but if you live east of Wheatfield on State Road 10, I can't even talk, in the NIPSCO area or any of the Tefft area, any of those neighborhoods that are up in this area right here, you need to be taking shelter because it's heading directly towards you. Next in line is going to be San Pierre and North Judson. Eventually, it looks like this is going to move just to the south of Knox, between Knox and Bass Lake. But again, the path could change. So I'm really, really hoping that this thing stops cycling, but there's no reason to believe that it will. If anything, it's getting stronger again. This will be now the third cycle. The first one produced funnel clouds over in the Pontiac area, and then by the time it cycled, it was over by the Kankakee area. It started dropping confirmed tornadoes. Absolutely ravaged the northern part of Jasper and Newton County. Newton County for sure, Lake Village area, again, hearing reports of people trapped in their homes there. At that point, the tornado reports were coming in of a mile-wide wedge. I don't know what's going on right now with this. It still is a little scattered, but definitely starting to strengthen right over the west side of Wheatfield. So 3 strands. It's right over you. It's going to eventually move right through Wheatfield and go just a hair north of State Road 10, it looks like, and continue into the San Pierre, North Judson, hopefully south of Knox, out here in the middle of nothing, not another direct hit on another town. Oh my gosh, look at this. This thing is just going absolutely ballistic. We're getting a more well-defined hook. So right now you can literally see, if you look on here, you can see the winds rotating here. If you look at this, you can see the winds. You can see them coming down this way. Let me draw on this real fast. You got winds coming down this way. You got winds feeding into it here. This is your inflow notch. That's your wraparound. That's your rotation. And unfortunately, that is right over Wheatfield. So if you are in Wheatfield, you have to be in cover right now. If you are in the San Pierre, North Judson area, you need to be getting into cover right now. This is a radar indicated tornado threat right now, currently, because the storm is cycling. This storm has a history of producing violent, mile-wide wedges. Absolutely horrible. The later rounds are going to be awful as well. Every single risk is going to continue to be a problem all night tonight, because we are just south of the boundary, which means this air is going to have a chance to completely recharge. We got those warm southerly, the warm moist southerlies coming in, and unfortunately the atmosphere is just going to continue to recharge. And at some point tonight, see, this is what we got coming. We got confirmed tornado warnings again off to our west, moving this direction. And this is not one of those cases where early convection is going to mix the atmosphere like it did the other day, because unfortunately the atmosphere is going to have a chance to recharge. I know I keep saying it, but that's what's going on. So right now, DeMott and Roselawn, Schneider, Lake Village, you're in the clear. Wheatfield, it is right over you. It is right over you right now in Wheatfield. This is moving towards San Pierre and North Judson. It should stay south of La Crosse. My cousin, if you're watching, that lives in the Knox area, please be taking shelter in your basement. You have a basement, use it. It's coming towards you. I don't know how much damage we have here. We stayed down in the basement. I could hear the hail hitting. I could hear the wind. But I think here we dodged a bullet. The major tornado occluded in a mile, or at least the mesocyclone, the rotation, missed us by less than a mile from my house here on the west side of DeMott. But that doesn't mean that there's not damage out that way. I know there's catastrophic damage in Lake Village. Is there anybody that can tell me what is going on in the Roselawn area? Because I have a lot of friends and family and co-workers that live in that area. Again, confirmed tornado right now. It sounds like a confirmed tornado. Yep, the tornado is now confirmed over Wheatfield. The tornado is confirmed over Wheatfield. This was earlier from the storm that hit us here in DeMott, but there is a report coming in. I'm not seeing it on here, but there's a report coming in that tornado is on the ground in the Wheatfield area. So if you're in that area specifically, I would say at this point, the worst of the rotation, there's actually a couple different spots. This is really hard to pick out. It could be just down here south of State Road 10. It could be up here. This is kind of a mess. This thing is really starting to worry me, though, because it's wrapping up. So if I had to guess, I would say, more judging by this, the tornado is usually right here on the radar, which puts it right over Wheatfield. So that's very troubling news. People missing in houses gone. Oh my gosh. Where is that at, Danielle? Is that in Lake Village or is that in Roselawn? Again, if you're just joining us, a confirmed mile-wide tornado hit the Lake Village area and moved into Roselawn and into the west side of DeMott. We were able to watch the rotation. It missed my house by less than a mile. I'm pretty sure we have damage. Oh no, significant damage in Roselawn and Nyman as well. Oh man, I'm absolutely queasy. Actually, it's getting a little emotional. I have a lot of friends in these areas, man. This is tough. I'm sorry, everyone. So let's get focused again. there, but yeah, I think they're out there on the table. All right, Wheatfield, let's get focused. I'm so sorry, everybody. This is exactly what I feared. Tornado coming right through places where people I love live. Tornado sirens will probably go across a lot of Pulaski County because the tornado warning does include just a slightest amount of Pulaski County, but Francisville and Marysville are in the clear. You're not going to get it down there. It's just a countywide warning, which is why your sirens are going off there. The areas of concern are now just to the east of Wheatfield, moving towards San Pierre, North Judson, and eventually Knox. If you're just now joining us, we have confirmed reports of pretty bad damage in Lake Village, and it sounds like possibly Rose Lawn and even DeMott and Nyman. And got a lot of friends and co-workers and people that I love in those areas absolutely sick. And unfortunately, we're not done yet. There's still more storms off to the west. This is going to be a really long night. And these risks will continue to clear overnight hours. Unfortunately, this is going to become a nocturnal event here soon because the atmosphere is able to recharge repeatedly. Every single country on the radar shows this storm is actually getting stronger again. That one that came through that area here, I haven't heard any reports yet because I'm still down in my basement trying to give live updates and keep everybody safe. But I would not be surprised if that were true. The storm wrapped up there in the Sandy Pines area, moved towards First Churchman on over to Wheatfield, and then unfortunately we still have the first cell that included. The rotation on that is now pretty much gone. There's just really nothing left of that. Thank goodness that one weakened as it went north. That's typically what happens when a cyclic supercell starts to cycle. The first tornado, the original tornado, oftentimes zooms up to the north while the new one develops down there off of that flank. And that's exactly what happened, which is what put Sandy Pines in such a dangerous spot tonight. It is now past Sandy Pines. Sandy Pines is in the clear. Most of the actual town of Wheatfield, you need to still be in shelter. It's not quite done with your area, but it's almost done. The most dangerous area, the most dangerous portion of that storm is now moving off to the north and east up towards the Knoxville area. And this is just worst case scenario, guys. I need to put the phone down for just a second. I gotta blow my nose. I apologize. I didn't need to get emotional. This is the worst case scenario, and this is exactly what I feared. So how many rounds of storms? Well, unfortunately, we have this one, and we have at least one, if not two more coming. Alright. I can't take a break just yet because this is still impacting people in this area, but I have friends that live in the Rose Lawn area. Can somebody please let me know how the neighborhood just north of State Road 10 in that I-65 area, how those neighborhoods held up? Are they okay? Fernando, my storm chasing partner, lives in that area. He cannot chase. He's got a family issue that he had to deal with today, and he's also got a newborn baby that just came home, and we don't need that. And I've got friends and co-workers all over in those neighborhoods. One of my favorite places to go. Some of the nicest people you're ever going to meet. Lake Village, the damage there is catastrophic. Oh man, I am really trying hard not to get emotional again. I apologize, but if anybody can please get me a report out of Rose Lawn, out of DeMott. I'm in DeMott. It missed our house by less than a mile. I could see it on radar. It occluded right as it was coming towards us, which was good for me, but unfortunately developed a new tornado down on its flank in the Sandy Pines area. Sandy Pines, Nyman, right there on the State Road 10, 231, out by the intermediate school and the middle school. Out by the high school. Okay, everybody's okay in the Rose Lawn area? There's no power? I don't know how that could possibly be, considering I could see debris being wafted on radar, but I'm just going to say God is good. If that really is the case, then God is good. He had his protective arms around us. That's all I can say. Alright, the storm is continuing to cycle. It's now approaching the Tefft area. I don't know if I can zoom in and actually see. I don't know if Teft's going to show up here, but it's not. But Teft's out in this area, and that's where it's at right now. So this should be just east of Nipso now, moving up to the north side of San Pierre. It looks like at this point it could go just north of North Judson, which unfortunately puts it right in line for Knox. So if you are my family member that lives in Knox, you have to be getting ready to take shelter as well. Anybody here in far eastern Stark counties, you need to be heading into shelter now. If you're in Tefft, it's too late. It's already on you. You should already be in your safe place, San Pierre. It's going to probably go just to the north right there, where State Road 10 keys in at 421. But don't take that for granted because, again, we're getting further away from the radar. So the radar is clear up by the south side of Chicago. We're getting out on the fringes of how far that radar reaches. So now that that tilt that I was talking about on radar is a lot worse. So, oh no, those one got hit hard. Truck stop got damaged badly. Yeah, if I had guessed, the tornado would be on the ground at Tefft. Is anybody friends with Fernando, my storm chasing partner, Fernando Dominguez? He owns Dominguez Custom Detailing. If you're friends on Facebook with him, I cannot get off this live stream. If I get it, if I do to even check a message, I'm going to lose the live stream, and I've got to keep everybody informed because this tornado is on the ground and still doing damage. If anybody's friends with Fernando Dominguez, please send him a message and ask how he's doing. Tracy Hurst, Elisa Griffin, excuse me. I need to know how my friends and family and coworkers are out in that area. Which truck stop got hit bad? Was it Compass, Loves? Was it the TA? I'm trying to get a feel for where the storm actually tracked through there with the radar tilt. Okay, Justin, please reach out to him. I figured you would be just on our case with him and I. Rizzlers start to worry. It's hard to say because these storms are moving at variable speeds. But this next round is going to be a lot more coverage. You can see the line is actually sagging and coming down this way. If I had to guess, I'd say we still got another hour or so. So maybe it was so bad that the second round that I was hoping would not materialize will not materialize. And now we're going to be just with the 2 rounds, but they'll both be bad enough. So Samantha, I would say, and oh, that's right. Please let me know if Fernando and his family are okay. Do I know what EF scale it is yet? No, I don't. I don't know, and I'm not going to know until